I just gotta set up my tripod here and then get everything else ready. Well, that's not good. Let me see. And of course I forgot something. I'll be right back. Thanks, YouTube. You have inconvenienced me yet again. So I'm gonna hook all this stuff up. Oh, we have viewers. Hello there. I just gotta do that and do this. I have chat going. Here we go. Get on my computer because the chat's easier to manage on that. Go to YouTube. So, let me see. Oh, why is it so slow? I got a new internet provider and it's still slow. No, that's not it. Let me see. There we go. That's the button I wanted. And there we go. There we go. Now we can, I guess, get on with the show. So, hello everyone, I'm Fan of Thomas 31, and as you can see, you are facing a wall. I need to fix this, hang on. You are facing a wall because of my room is a mess, and it's not very presentable at the moment. I have been trying to clean stuff up before the new year because I've got a lot of stuff to manage. There we go, a lot more stable. So behind the camera, I have a bunch of items I would like to show off. Items that I have accumulated over the past few months. Because I just got back from vacation. Well, a month ago, but you know what I mean. Let me get into a better position here. A better position that I can actually show everything from. Space is pretty tight here. Actually, why don't I just do this? Move you all here. There you go. And then I'll adjust my tripod accordingly. Okay, so what do I want to start with? Do I want to start with in-scale items or Thomas items? Yes, I've been doing pretty fine. It's pretty windy outside right now, and I think it's even snowing. Yeah. It was like 70 degrees yesterday, and now it's supposed to be in the 30s. Oh, I also have some 80th anniversary items right behind me that I'm ready to show off. Actually, you all already know this, so I'm just gonna show this first. I got Storybook Thomas for Christmas. Yes. My parents came in clutch and they managed to get me one of these. So yeah, he's probably the rarest item I'll be showing off. And alongside him, I also got the Mattel 80th Thomas. So yeah, he's neat too. Although, where is he? The thing about that though is now I have two. So funny story about that. I don't go out shopping a whole lot. Um, that's something that when you become an adult, you don't get to go shopping. But what am I saying? So, um, one day I went to Walmart and I saw one of the Mattel display cases, but Thomas wasn't there. So I thought, well, maybe they just don't have the right case in yet. But then the next time I went to Walmart, which was about November, they had no cases at all. So I thought I missed my chance at getting Thomas, even though he was half price on Amazon at the time, but I don't really like buying off Amazon. They like to be destructive with their items. So I asked for him for Christmas while I was on vacation, but then the very next day I went to a place called Bushnell Station, and lo and behold, they had two of them. Two of these Thomases. I mean, you can see he was $13, but I'd pay that much if I'm going to support a small business like that. Florida, like, area, where is it? I don't remember what area it is. Is it Spring Hill? Bushnell Station. You all should check it out. It's a very nice place. They've got a lot of model train displays, and they even have an 8th scale diesel engine that you can ride on. It's a pretty nice place. But I was actually there with a friend of. I keep lagging so much for a faster internet provider. Yeah, this is actually the first live stream I'm doing since we switched our internet provider. And it's supposed to be a lot faster, but if I'm lagging, I guess, it's just internet's internet, and I don't even know anymore. But, yeah, Bushnell Station. Very nice place. I was actually there with a friend that day, and because they had two, we both ended up getting one of these, so that was pretty nice. And then, of course, come Christmas Eve, another one. So, I don't know what to do now. Do I open one? Do I want to keep them both in box and just sell the other one later? Yeah, I don't know. I might open one, but we'll see. So let me put these two out of the way. What next? Do I have any electric models? I will show off, I can start showing off the N-scale here in a moment. Actually, I want to show this off first. So the other day, I was browsing eBay and I found the deal of the century. Um, it was this. It was Mega Bloks Chuggington. It was the Go Coco Go set. I didn't even know this set existed, but someone on eBay was selling this set for $20. It came with the box, but wasn't the box had already been opened. It wasn't exactly new, but all the bags that all the parts came in were unopened. So technically this was a brand new set. So yeah, y'all probably know Mega Bloks Chuggington is starting to become really rare nowadays. When I found this set, this was only one of listings that were on the website. Everything else was just Coco, except for a Wilson and Action Chugger set that was $60. That's not a bad price if shipping wasn't $114. Yeah, so anyway, because I have this Go Coco Go set, I now have a Mega Bloks Coco. Yeah. Mega Bloks, they like to do opening mouths as their play features. So yeah, I have a Coco now. And I also have Brewster here from, you've seen him in other videos, but now they're together. Yeah. Also, I do like the Mega Bloks wheel system. They have the interesting, it's almost like a bicycle. It's two wheels on the bottom, and they just glide along the track, and it's pretty neat. I will be featuring, I do not have Wilson, unfortunately. Wilson has become rare. So, I will be featuring this in collection showcase series I announced in my video I uploaded today. So you'll be seeing a lot of that soon. Okay, next I'll start getting into the in-scale stuff now. I have this Tomix tanker car. I guess it's a JR tanker car. So yeah. It's let me real quick. Google. Let me think. I bought this while I was on vacation, and I bought this from a place called what was it called? It was called Dana's Railroad Supply. I'm pretty sure it was. And yeah, I actually ended up buying all sorts of stuff from her store, and I don't remember where it's located. I think it's also in Spring Hill. It's another nice place that you should check out if you're in the area. Turns out the day we went, she was having a train swap meet in the parking lot. So I ended up getting quite a few things from that swap meet. Oh, look, it's classic Tommy logo. Nice. I also got this from the swap meet. It's another Japanese rail car. I'm not quite sure what this is. It's not powered, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a rail car of some kind. So I'll have to look into it. It's yeah. What else? Oh yeah. From that same swap meet, uh-oh. Stuff's falling in the background. Hang on. Okay. So from that same swap meet, I got a set of Union Pacific passenger cars. I got an observation car, a heavyweight passenger car, a heavyweight passenger car, a heavyweight passenger car. Yeah, there's a lot of heavyweight passenger cars. How many is that? That's 4 heavyweights, 5, 6, and a baggage car. And the thing, except for the back car, all of these Union Pacific cars light up. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, the guy was selling them all as a bundle, and I was like, Union Pacific passenger cars, heavyweight cars, that'll be neat to have. So I bought them off of them. What else do we have here? Oh yeah. Oh, hi, Steve. From the same store, I got an Amtrak P42 with the 50th anniversary logo on it. And she cut me a deal on it, so that was nice. Very neat. What else do we have? She also cut me a deal on this. It's a Broadway Limited Merry Christmas car. You saw this in the Christmas special. When I opened this, I actually got really excited because I saw speaker holes on the bottom, so I thought it made sound. But then I was reading the box and it said no sound, and I'm like, oh. But anyway. What else do I have? Oh yeah, here's something real funky. Let me get it out here. Oh, let me just get everything organized here. So, I was browsing through all of her used in-scale stock, and among all the passenger cars, I found these. European-style passenger coaches, but they have Santa Fe liveries. Very strange. So strange that I had to pick it up. They're pretty old passenger cars. Lima? They might be. I honestly don't know. I can't find a logo on them. But apparently they're most of them are British stock, so I tried to put them behind my Thomas engines, but they have these really big metal weights in because the axles are so old. None of my Thomas characters could pull them. Like James, he struggled. I had to take the weights out, and only then could he just manage them. Yeah, it's pretty strange. Couplers look like Fleischmann. The couplers are, where is it? They're what I call Rapido couplers. I call them that because that's what one of the sources I read said they were. So I think you can call them that, but I'm just gonna keep calling them that for consistency. Um, what else do I have? I may as well start talking about Zitnik Trains. So in St. Petersburg in Florida, there's this store called Zitnik Trains. It is a treasure trove of trains. So much in fact that while I was there, they had a plethora of Ertles, and I ended up buying all of them. So let me show you what Ertles I got while I was at Zitnik Train. I got Godred. This is actually my second Godred. My first Godred is new in box, and I'm still undecided I want to open him. So when I found this one, I thought, yeah, now I won't have to open my new in box one. So I have Godred. And then I have Lady. I'm glad to have Lady. She's a pretty nice one. I have Airy and Bert. Yeah, both of them at the same time. I have Ben. They didn't have Bill, unfortunately. Bill wasn't there. I have Skarloey. This is my second Skarloey as well. My first Skarloey is also new in box, and I did not want to him, so I just got this used one. I have Trevor, and I thought that was all of the Earls they had, but when I went back to look, I actually discovered that I missed one. Yeah, I always liked Mavis. Mavis is a unique character to have, so Mavis. So, well, not only did they have Ertles, but they also had, this was their only Tomy Trackmaster item. It was an Express Coach. Express Coaches are always nice to have. I'm still army building my Express Coach collection. This might be my 5th Express Coach, so I only need one more to have a full Express Consist. So that'll be nice. But not only that, they also had Taken Place Steven. The old one, specifically. Now, I have the talking Taken Place Steven. So, I thought Lost and Found. Or, what is this Steven called exactly? I don't remember. Does anyone know his exact name? Oh, wow, that's a metallic running board. Yeah, does anyone know what this Steven variant is called? Because I don't remember. Yeah, it's based on the scene from King of the Railway where they open his box and all the engines are marveling at how old he is. Yeah. It's pretty neat, Steven. But not only that, but they also had some older wooden railway trains. They had Gordon's Tender and Lady. I didn't buy either because Lady had a broken funnel and Gordon's Tender was missing, well, Gordon. But I did buy the other 2 engines that were there. They had this diesel, older fashioned diesel, and Thomas, old fashioned Thomas. So, these were pretty nice to have. I've always wanted like 90s era wooden railway Thomases, so I bought these, but then when I got home I discovered that these aren't in fact 90s wooden railway trains, but what does the wheel say? The wheel says um the wheel says they are year 2000. So, yeah, these aren't 90s, these are 2000s. So, oh well, I guess they're still nice to have. It's still old-fashioned. It's definitely not a 2003 Thomas, which I have way too many of. Um, what else do I want to show? Oh, nice. We have an OG fan in the chat. Um, let's see. We also have in-scale construction equipment. We have a backhoe and an excavator. I will be using this as set dressing later on down the road. Zitnik, when we went to Zitnik, they were also having a parking lot swap meet. So I ended up getting a few like harder to find trains while I was there. I got this Graham Farish British car, I guess. It's got coal in it. And you guys like this one. I got a GWR Prairie in British Railway Green. So yeah, that's pretty neat. I mean, it's a Prairie. It runs pretty well for a model age, so yeah, I'm kind of glad to have that one. British stock is very hard to come by around here, so I always take whatever I can get. Let me get these receipts away. I saved all my shopping receipts from the trip. While I was at Zitnik, I also bought some more background pieces. I got these three buildings, just city building complexes that I thought would go pretty well. Yeah, I thought they would go well in the background on my layout, so it's pretty nice. Then at the swap meet, I got this this thing. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's a diesel switcher of some kind, but um yeah, it runs decently, so I think it binds. Like those aren't perfectly aligned, so the rods tend to bind into each other, which I may have to fix that at some point, but not a bad little engine. This one, however, this one might be cooked. Miller told me that one of this is actually the same guy I bought that switcher in the Prairie off of. He told me one of his trains didn't work, but he couldn't remember when it was. So I took this one down to their local, not local. Zitnik has a test track, so I took the test track, and it did not move, and it emitted smoke. So yeah, the seller just let me take it for free. He said, maybe you can fix it. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. Oh, is it called Fix Me Up Steven? Is that what this Steven is called? Okay, so we'll just call him Fix Me Up Steven then. So now that we have that Steven out of the way, well, yeah, here's a good one. So I was browsing the in-scale cabinet while I was at Zitnik. I found this. A Union Pacific Challenger. It's not just any Union Pacific Challenger. If I can get it out. Let's see, where is all these different styrofoam pieces? I don't like the texture of that foam. Not only is it a Challenger, it's $39.85. $39.85 is a model that I've been wanting to get my hands on for quite a while. You probably already knew that if you've been keeping up with my in-scale question series. I finally have one. Zitnik had this one made by Athern. I kinda wanted to wait for the Broadway Limited one to come out, but oh well. I saw this one first, and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. It only cost an arm, but I have one now, so that's pretty nice. Okay, let me put it back and just move it out of the way. Let's see. I'm making a mess behind the camera here. Going back to Bushnell for a second, I got the Hero of the Rails Go book because they still had this on an original Thomas display shelf. I also got a copy of The Little Engine That Could because I've been wanting to get one with original illustrations. And I also got a Markland catalog. Now, I've been on a G-scale Gauge 1 kick recently. I've been thinking about scratch building like my own models because I am I'm considering getting a new 3D printer, and if I get a new 3D printer, I'll be able to make scratch built models, and I want to make Thomas props because I've been seeing all of the scratch built Thomas replicas on YouTube, and I'm like, hey, that'd be pretty neat to have. But actually, I want to show you an engine in this Markland catalog because I saw it. This is a tech rail climbing steam engine, and I don't know, kind of looks like a Shima, doesn't it? But yeah, pretty neat. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, they gave me that for free. Since they were giving these away, so they just let me have one. So that was everyone keeps asking about 80th anniversary merchandise. So while I was in Florida, I went to Walmart one day and I managed to pick up this. Yeah, the Sodor Adventure Pack with the exclusive Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle, and then you've also got Percy, James, and Henry. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I've already opened it, but yeah, pretty neat pack. What else is there? Oh yeah, at Zitnik, you won't be able to see this right now, but I bought this. It's the Cado Steam Engine Service Facility pack. All of the structures that are in this pack are already on my layout. That's why you can't see them here. But there's a water tower, two coaling bins. Well, yeah, two coaling bins, an elevated coaling bin, some sort of roof cover, and some kind of trackside building that someone stays in. I also had while we were one day. Wait, do I plan to get more wooden railway Chuggington? Maybe if I ever see it in person. Right now, I only have Cormac and Green Wilson, and that's about it. I can give my opinions on the new toys that just got out once I'm done showing off all this stuff I got. Here's something pretty neat. So one time we went to this fancy restaurant and they had a gift shop. And in the gift shop, they were selling these wooden 3D puzzles, and this was one of them. It's called Pura Journey, and it has a little trolley car that looks like a Japanese car. And I thought that was pretty neat, so I'm gonna build this at some point. Oh, speaking of Polar Express, they were selling a set of in-scale passenger cars that were painted up Polar Express cars. I almost bought that pack. The thing was, the observation car was missing its railing. And that was a deal breaker for me, so I didn't buy it. Here's something funny. The night we got to Florida, during our vacation, we stopped at the dollar store and I found this. It's an All Engines Go Percy set. It's one of the cheap anti push along ones where the engine is made out of plastic and only has four wheels. But this will be good to review for my All Engines Go review series. So be on the lookout for that at some point. What else? Uh, I think I got this at Zitnik. This is FEF3 number 838. So yeah, it's just I wanted to get another FEF steam engine, and there was a guy selling their 838 model, so I thought, why not? That'll be pretty neat. Um, Going back to Dana's for a second, I also bought this. It's one of those big Union Pacific diesels. I forget what it's called. It's DD40AX. So yeah, big. She actually had three of these last year, and when I went to visit her this year, this was the only one she had left. So I wanted to get number 6936 because that's preserved. But I thought, yeah, you know what? I'll take what I can get. Someone is that Gary's brother? Technically yes. Gary is also an FEF3. Um, Gary in real life is preserved technically, even though it's not running now. 838, 838 exists, but it's not preserved per se. Basically, the only reason Union Pacific kept it around was so they could use. It's basically a parts donor for 844, from what I hear. So, while you could still say it exists, it's not preserved. Basically. Um, so yeah. What else am I? Oh yeah. So while I was at Zitnik, visiting a friend, and this friend gave me a present. He gave me a Precision Series Lightning McQueen. Now, I don't normally collect cars that much anymore, but I couldn't pass this up. It's Precision Series Lightning McQueen. What more do you want from that? It's pretty nice. What else is there? Okay, so earlier this month, I went to a local train show and I actually managed to get my own table and display and sell stuff. Um, had a lot of people come out, and I actually managed to buy some stuff off of the local vendors while I was there. One of the things I bought was this Canadian Pacific diesel engine from Kato. It's not a very good runner. It has this weird problem where it will not run unless you have the controller at full power. I don't know what causes that, but I need to figure it out because I need to fix it. Also got these log cars. Two different log cars because I have a Shay and I thought these would go nice with the Shay. It's pretty neat. Let's see, here's this. While I was at Dana's, bought this off of one of the swap meet vendors. It's a Santa Fe E8 9 A and B unit set. It runs pretty well. I like it. I like these old-fashioned streamlined diesels with their B units. I decided to get that one. Oh, I kicked the tripod. Um, I also bought this off of the same vendor. It's a Broadway Limited Norfolk Southern. No, Norfolk Southern. Oh, I thought this was the North. No, this is the CSX one. My bad. The 911 unit. Huh. I could have sworn this was the Norfolk Southern unit, but no, it's CSX. Well, okay. Actually, I don't tested that one yet, so I don't know how it runs. Um, while I was down in Florida, there was another store I visited. It was what was it called? It was called Gulf Coast Model Railroad Hobby Shop, I think. And I bought some stuff off of them. I bought this Broadway Limited Southern Pacific steam engine. I just thought the colors looked nice, so I wanted to get it. Will I get N scale Emily? Funny enough, I already have N scale Emily. If I had thought about it, I would have showed her off on stream, but I've already packed her away. So you'll just see her later. Also at Gulf Coast Hobby Supply, I got the Christmas train. And I must say, this is a very poor runner. The locomotive isn't powered. The powered car is the passenger car. And it has electrical pickup problems. Like, every time it goes around a curve, it just loses all electrical conductivity and just stops. And I don't know. I guess the conducts are loose. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's weird. What else? Did Gordon manage to pull the coaches? I don't think I tested them with Gordon. I should have. But one of the best places we stopped at while we were in Florida was like an actual train show swap meet. And I actually ended up getting quite a few goodies from there. I got quite a few European models. Most specifically, I got some British brake vans plus an American one. I guess it's a German beer car. And whatever this little rail car is, the rail car is not powered, but I think it's British. So yeah, I'm really glad to have these British brake vans to go alongside my Thomas models and stuff. So yeah, that'll be pretty neat. The guy I bought those from actually gave me these. They're just coal loads, but he said it'd be nice to have some coal for cars. So I'm just like, yeah, cool. I can use coal for some of my other cars. This little thing. Really sure what this is? I just know it's like an Amtrak inspection vehicle. I'm not even sure if it runs still, because I haven't tested it, but I just thought it would be pretty neat to have. It's also number 31. Yeah, pure coincidence. I also, if you guys remember, in one of my in-skill question shorts, I talked about a Japanese EF15 model that I have that is completely busted. Well, turns out that at the swap meet, someone was selling an EF15 that was practically new. So I finally got a replacement for my EF15. He even gave me a deal on it, so that was pretty nice. So yeah. Here's some of the more European rolling stock. Here's some carriages. I think, what are these? Are these German or I'm not quite sure what region these cars are from. So if someone could tell me what region these are, just let me know. It'd be very much appreciated. And then I also got these. Oh, hey, Brian. I also got these British passenger cars. Are these, do they call these Stroudleys? I'm not very informative on European rolling stock, but yeah, I thought these would be pretty nice to have. They kind of look like Annie and Clarabelle. I don't need to turn these into Annie and Clarabelle because I already have Annie and Clarabelle. That'd be pointless. I also got some Z-scale stuff. I got a chassis system caboose and a couple of gondolas. I also got a few chassis system boxcars for Z-scale. So yeah, pretty neat. While I was at the Zitnik swap meet, I also got one of these Hallmark Lionel keepsakes, the GG1. I like the GG1s and I like the Hallmark keepsakes. So I got the Hallmark GG1. I actually ended up getting a whole box of Hallmark keepsakes while I was there. I'll show those off in a minute. But while I was at the other swap meet, I got a banana van. I actually didn't know what exactly this was. A train of thought made his video on the banana vans, so happy coincidence. And then I also got a Pennsylvania wrecker crane that was made in Austria, and one of these little European crane cars. It's pretty funky. I'll show the Hallmark keepsakes now. Oh, they fell. Well, they fell. First things first, I do play Roblox occasionally, but just sometimes after the whole, we're having a bit of chat trouble. Why did it disconnect? Well, that's weird. Fergus. I don't know about Fergus. I guess Fergus is alright, if you consider the fact that the police got him for pirating a DS game. But, what was I saying? So, this guy was selling like an entire shoebox full of Hallmark keepsakes, and, a blue comet. Unfortunately, this box was empty, so I did not get a blue comet. Fortunately, this is the only box that was empty. So I also got a 746 keepsake. I got the Southern Pacific Daylight. Funny enough, this is the reproductions that looks more like a J than a GS4, and it's really funny. We have a caboose, and we have the complete set of Union Pacific veranda keepsakes. That includes a box car and the oil tender. Now let me open the box and show off everything else. Oh, here we go. The Golden Chassis Steam Special. That is a very neat one right there. I want to get an actual model of the Chassis Steam Special at some point. What's the... Ooh. We got the Red Comet set. Here, just to get this out of the way, why was that Gulf Coast Model Railroad a barn? So this will be pretty nice set dressing. Yeah, I just wanted to show that off to get it out of the real quick. What else do we have here? Going back to the key. Oh, I have a caboose. What year is this caboose? 2011. Wow, that's recent actually. So we got a caboose. Oh, we got another one. We have a 726 Berkshire with fender. So yeah, Berkshire. Nice Berkshire. Oh, we have a Santa Fe set, Super Chief. We have, what's this little one right here? I don't remember. Oh, it's a steam switcher, a Pennsylvania B6. Funny enough, earlier this year, I got the full size version of this ornament. Not the model, the keepsake. And yeah, now I have the miniature one. I ought to put them next to each other. What else? Oh, we have the American Freedom Train, the diesel version with its cars. We have the Beeper and that car. What car? Observation car. Nice. Oh, here's another one. It's a Nutcracker steam engine. It comes with the tender and the passenger car. We also, oh, another Christmas one. The Holiday Red Mikado with tender and boxcar. What else do we have here? Oh, this is a good one. A New York Central engine with a passenger car and observation car. I like the New York Central. New York Central, I like the color scheme. It's pretty cool. I don't plan to get HO Flying Scotsman, but someday I want to get a scale one. The only problem is British engines are very expensive to get in America, especially nowadays. You all know what has happened to imports. Here's a full version of the daylight. I just think this daylight is really funny because, as I mentioned earlier, when Lionel first made daylight, instead of making a brand new GS4 model, they just took their Norfolk and Western 611 Class J and repainted it with a new smokebox door. And I just think that's really funny. I actually saw one of these models at the swap meet at Zitnik Trains in American Freedom colors. And yeah, that's just really funny. So, we got the locomotive, the tender, and a light up passenger car. Uh-oh, everything's losing its balance over. I'm just piling stuff out of, ooh, here's a good one. A Hiawatha. Pretty nice engine here. It's a tender car and observation car that you can act inside. That's all the keepsakes. So let's move on to the next store. So after the last swap meet, we decided to track down a Goodwill because I was with my grandparents and we like to thrift shop at Goodwills. Now, this Goodwill was actually a pretty nice Goodwill because I got quite a few things from this Goodwill. I got Planes Fire and Rescue on Blu-ray, which is really funny because last year I got the first Planes on Blu-ray at a Goodwill in Florida. So, happy coincidence there. And believe it or not, Toy Train Review. Not just one, but two Toy Train reviews. At Goodwill, of all places. Can you imagine that? Also, rest in peace, Tom McComas, guy who made TM Books and Videos. His videos will always be remembered in the form of physical media. So yeah. I also got a VeggieTales VHS tape. It's Madame Blueberry. This is an episode that I always liked as a kid, but actually owned. The only reason I was able to watch it was because I used to go to daycare, and uh, the people there, they had this episode on VHS, so we would watch it sometimes. And yeah, it's a actually most VeggieTales episodes are pretty good, especially the classic ones. I also got Cars on the Wii. Pretty neat. Um, let's see. I'm gonna have to go across the room for a second because there's something I forgot to talk about. Oh, I've been sitting on my knee too long. It's stiff. So, let's see. Can you all still hear me from over here? I forgot to grab something. Okay, I'm coming back. So, while I was at Goodwill, they also had Thomas and the Magic Railroad on VHS. And it was only $2.18 because Goodwill charges $2.18 on all of their DVDs and VHS tapes. So I thought that was pretty neat. I bought the VHS tape, but then I got in touch with a friend who I knew wanted the VHS tape more than I did. And we decided to make a trade. So for the Thomas and the Magic Railroad VHS tape, I got an Earl Gordon. So yeah, pretty neat. Gordon's an engine I'm glad to add to my collection of Ertls. Can you believe it? I'm collecting Ertls now. But yeah, pretty neat train there. So yeah, that was all I got from Goodwill. Here's some more stuff I got from Gulf Coast. I got a crossing. I'll use this for something at some point. I also got a switch. You can't see it because it's already on the layout right now. Oh, here's something. I also got a soldering iron. This is oh, City of Truro's doing all right. He's just on the superstation right now. I bought a soldering iron for my Bachman DCC Wilson project, but I'm sure I'll be able to find even more use out of this when I start maybe scratch building models eventually. Will my cats appear in a future video? Actually, once I get done here, I can open the door and let them in so you guys can see them. Again. Let's see, set that down. Oh, here's a good one. So, Gulf Coast, let me get it situated here for a second. So, Gulf Coast, in one of their train cabinets, I was browsing around, and it wasn't the in-scale cabinet, so I was just kind of glancing at it, not really paying much attention to what one was there, and then suddenly this appeared. This is the Hallmark 746 reproduction from Lionel. This is their what is it? Great American Railways engine? The guy at the counter told me that at some point they did have the Hudson in a full-on display case, but someone already managed to buy that before I found it. So I only managed to get away with this, but still, pretty nice engine to have. It's Hallmark. I like Hallmark. But after all of that, I also expressed interest in the CD, Model Railroad Sounds. I thought these would be nice sound effects for my videos, hopefully. So when I expressed interest in this CD, the guy behind the counter told me I could just take it for free, seeing as I was already spending so much money at their store. Not only that, but he also let me have these two Toy Train Review VHS tapes that I showed interest in. So yeah, these are pretty nice. Glad to have more Toy Train Review stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, at Goodwill, I also bought this. It's a speaker. Just just a speaker. I've already gotten good use out of it. Oh yeah. But I have to mention though, the speaker came with a charging cord that was defective. I don't know what to expect from a speaker that was dropped at a Goodwill, but yeah, that's quality for you. Let's see. Oh yeah, so at that last swap meet I visited, my grandfather decided to surprise me when he found this for just $1. It's a Lionel lubrication kit. I guess it's all original, but yeah, it's pretty neat. I don't know if I'll actually use this on any of my trains, cause different trains require different lubricants, but it's still a pretty neat novelty to have. Cause like it's old Lionel. Why don't you want old Lionel? Cause back when Lionel was a quality manufacturer. Let's see. Here's a bag full of stuff I got from that same swap meet. I got these trucks. I think the guy that I got these off of, he let me have these because I had already bought so much stuff off of him. He was the guy who was selling all of the European stock. So yeah, it's pretty nice. He actually recognized me from last year because I have a very distinguishable hat that I wear to all of my swap meets. Just because it's fun. I also got another construction, a front loader, and an excavator, and a bulldozer. Oh, and I also got a dump truck. So yeah, lots of cat machines. I wanted to get more construction vehicles. What is that? What is this? This is... I don't remember putting this in the box. It's a clip of some kind. That's weird. What else do we... Oh yeah, we have some pins. I think my grandfather also bought these for me. It's, we have an I Love CSX pin. A CSX lock pin. And a CSX gold spike. So yeah, those are pretty neat. Oh yeah. I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering about my Bachmann Rheneas. And if I'll be getting any more narrow gauge stock. Well, while I was at this train show, there was a guy who was selling a few in-scale freight cars. And I ended up buying his entire stock. So now I have 4 sets of this car right here by Roco. Actually, does anyone know what this car is? Because I'm not quite sure what it is. I just know it's narrow gauge and it'll look nice behind Rheneas. Yeah, does anyone know what these are exactly? Because, I'm not very knowledgeable on this sort of stuff. Oh wow, we've been streaming for over an hour now. Let's see. Yeah, it's a flatbed of some made in Slovakia. Wow. Huh. So yeah, it is a flatbed of some kind. I just don't know what it is. And I also got these buses. Pretty neat. I like buses. Let me put these back in the box real quick before I get to the next thing. Where do I put this? I'll just set that right there. Okay, next up, here's something I got from Dana. It's a caboose that has been repurposed into a shack. I thought that was nice. In scale building. What is this? I don't remember putting this in the bag. Huh, it's just yeah, I don't know what this is. This is old Brooksville. Brooksville is where the show took place. But huh. That's weird. What else do we have? Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, I got this at the Zitnik show. It's just a bunch of tiny toy trains. I thought these would make nice set dressing for my in-scale layout, like for a playground or something. Neat. Oh, I can use that bag. I'm gonna save that bag for later. Oh, here you go. You guys are gonna like what's in this next bag. So I showed off the 80th anniversary gift set. I also got a Percy. The reason why I got this Percy, even though I got the set with Percy in it, was because honestly, I thought that Percy was a variant. So now I have two Percys and I don't know what to do with them. I'll probably just sell this guy off at some point. And I also have Thomas. Now, the Walmart I visited had 2 full cases of die casts, 6 Thomases. None of them were the storybook variant. None of them. But yeah, that doesn't matter now that I have them. But on top of those 2, I finally found Duck. At long last, I have an All Engines Go Duck. I mean, it's Duck. What more could you want? It's Duck. I also have this Tomitech assorted freight set. I think I bought this at Gulf Coast. I am currently entertaining the idea of making Gauge 1 models myself. So yeah, I guess you could say that I am planning to go on to G-scale. Because, I don't know, I just think G-scale would be pretty fun. At some point, I also found Salty and Whiff, so... You know what I just realized? I have all of the die-cast All Engines Go characters. Can you believe it? Anyway, while I was at Zitnik, there was a guy, he was selling these British wood plank wagons. He has these yellow ones, and he also had these black ones. So yeah, those will go pretty nice with my Thomases. Let's see, I'm down to my last few items here. While we were in Florida, we went to a manatee center to go see the manatees. And in the gift shop, I bought this set of miniature construction bricks that look like manatees. Let's see, I'm trying to get myself out of Lego, but those aren't exactly Legos, so you know. They're more or less those in-scale building blocks that make the in-scale trains. So, you know. Here's some more Lima models, some more European coaches. We have this express coach. This is a composite coach, I'm pretty sure. We have an observation coach. DSG. I think that's German, right? These are German coaches. We have another observation coach. And I guess this is, or wait, is this the composite coach or is this the brake coach? I'm pretty sure one of them is a brake coach, but I couldn't remember which one it was. So yeah, 4 llama coaches. We have this box, just a plain white box. Inside, if I can open it, inside is a lantern. It's a light. Does it work? No, it doesn't. It needs batteries. Oh wait, it has batteries. That's nice. Comes with its own batteries. How nice is that? Last couple of items now. While I was at the swap meet, I got this body shop for display on the layout. And I also got, oh, schoolhouse. This will be perfect for those miniature trains I just showed. And then, at the Zitnik show, I also got this apartment complex. Because, you know, it's an apartment complex. Everyone lives in apartments. While I was at Dana's, I bought a bag of coal. Tiny in-scale coal. Well, it says cinders, but you can use it as coal, but tiny. I sure hope that bag doesn't puncture, because if it punctures, we're in a heap of trouble. I also got in-scale mountains. Little mountain pieces. Just mountains. I also got some trees. Now, I don't think these are in scale, but I decided to go with it either way. I can make like a woodland scene with them. A great big forest, you know. Oh, here's some more bushes that I got at the show. And then I got a Norfolk and Western auxiliary tender. An older one. This is actually my second auxiliary tender, but, you know. Yes, Eli is my persona. So what you see on the screen is, when you see Eli on the screen, he is a representation of myself. Someone asked, so yeah. He is my YouTube avatar. Anyway, yeah, so auxiliary tender, and then we come to the last item of my haul. It is, whoops, it is a bag of assorted Kato Unitrack. Lots of unique pieces in this bag. Pieces that I didn't even know existed. Like, we got this piece that's supposed to be for the turntable. Notice how it has a chunk missing. That's so it connects. And then there are some straight pieces in here that are really short. I didn't even know Kato went that short with some of these pieces. Oh, but I'm already using them on the layout. I have a buffer stop that lights up. Okay. And with that, that is my entire haul. that was all the items I wanted to show. So now, um, uh-oh. I spilled the bushes. Uh-oh. The bushes are coming out. Those are some very soft bushes. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, in scale is pretty good for if you lack space because you can actually build quite a lot within scale in such a small area. But like I said, I want to start pursuing Gauge 1 model replicas. But the only I'm very conscious about how much space that's going to take up. So I'm still a little on the fence about it, but I have a roadmap planned on what models I want to make first. I just need to buy a 3D printer in order to do it because the one I have right now is junk. I tried to print something for my dad the other day and it did not turn out great. So I want to get the Bamboo Labs HS2, the really big one, because that should be able to do the job just fine. I don't know what else to do now, so yes, I do like Tomy, and I do still plan to collect Tomy, but I wanna pursue. Actually, as a matter of fact, someone asked about yeah, the 2026 Thomas toys. I think the 2026 Thomas toys, I think they're fine. They're ugly, yes, but I mean, they're fine. Um, I'm not too sure about the magnets. I don't know how um a magnet is going to hold up on a motorized train. Um, yeah, of course the faces, they're ugly, but we haven't seen the show they're supposed to represent yet. I mean, the All Engines Go faces were also ugly. So, um, like I said, we haven't seen the new show yet, so maybe we should wait until the new show gets revealed before we make proper judgments on them. I do like the pivoting trucks that they've introduced on the motorized engines and the diecasts. It's very unique. A lot of people say that they look easily breakable, but I don't know. I'm sure they'll hold up just fine. Um, I just hope we don't have a repeat of 2022 Wooden Railway Troublesome Trucks, where one kid manages to break the magnets on his new Thomas, and they all ended up being recalled. That'll be a disaster if that happens. Also, from what I can tell from the new merchandise promos, it looks like they're going back to the original loading gauge. Like, the engines look more scrunched and not as tall as the All Engines Go ones. So if that's the case, I do hope they go back to the original height because the new height just caused a lot more inconveniences than improvements. As for if I'm gonna get the new stuff, I honestly, right now, I don't think I will because I want to start prioritizing my collections. Um, I was trying to clean up yesterday and I came to discover that I have a lot of trains. And I think I should like cut back on what trains I buy because I'm running out of space to put them all. So, I don't think I will be getting the new stuff just because it'll take up unneeded space. And as a matter of fact, I have some trains that I need to get rid of now. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on that. I'm gonna open this Hallmark ornament because I want to see it. Oh wow. This is neat. Look at this. It even comes with a hook. Why does Hallmark not do that anymore? Yeah, look, this is the Chessie Steve special Christmas ornament. And it even has moving rods. It's really nice. I like it. And it's even gold, you know. Nowadays, they don't even make them gold anymore. They just make them a really ugly yellow. And honestly, it looks like someone threw up on it. No joke. You should see the K4 they put out a couple years ago. But yeah, this is really nice. I like this. Oh, it even has pivoting trucks somewhat. Will I ever make another Lego Duplo video? Now, Lego Duplo is a collection that I do not want to part ways with. So, I might do another video with him at some point. Especially since I have Toby now. But we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Okay, here comes the worst part of Hallmark keepsakes. Putting them back in the box. They wrap them up airtight in like plastic wrap and rewrapping it and getting it to fit back in the box is a pain because it never wants to go back in the box. So yeah, what else? What else do I want to do? Are the newer keychains made out of plastic instead of metal? You know what? I'll test that real quick. Let me go grab the ones that they made over the past couple years. Do I want to use Blender as an animation software? I do use Blender to make my models, but I want to keep using MMD because, you know, I already know how to use MMD, and because of that, I don't really see the point in learning a whole new software when MMD works just fine. Will I get an N-Scale 3980? Well, someone didn't watch the whole stream. Okay, let me go see. All my ornaments are over in this direction. I'll grab the K4 and the diesel. And where is my Hudson? I do not. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. So, Lionel's main problem is for the past couple of years, they've downsized their keepsakes. For example, here is the K4 they made. Oh, yeah, see, it's supposed to be gold, but it's just a really ugly yellow. This came out in 2013, or not 13, 2023. That's what I meant. I think for the most part, it's still die-cast metal, except for some of the plastic attachments like the chassis and the plow up front. But overall, it is still die-cast metal. Now, here it is next to the one they produced in 2024. You can see just how much smaller it is. It's the golden. Okay, now this one is actually gold. Um, let's see. Okay, so the roof is the overall body is die cast, but the roof, the gray part, the roof is plastic. The handrails are plastic, and the chassis is plastic. So yeah, a lot less die cast, but still some die cast. And now we have this year's keepsake, the 2025, to celebrate 125 years of Lionel. They are reproduced, basically the one that started it all, the J3A Hudson. Is it a J3A? I'm pretty sure. Overall, it still uses quite a bit of die cast. It's just the front of the smoke box and the cow catcher are plastic, and the chassis, but still a lot more die cast than last year's. Also, here it is next to the K4. You can see how much smaller it is. I think the reason why Lionel downsized so much is because last year when they started downsizing with the Union Pacific Diesel, they started making landmarks and not just engines. Last year they made the Bascule Bridge. Let me think. They made the Bascule Bridge and they made it really small so that it would fit in the Hallmark box. But they wanted to make a train that ran through the Bascule Bridge. So they made the diesel that year really tiny so that it could work with the Bascule Bridge. And I haven't tested it, but in theory, the Hudson can also work with the Bascule Bridge. This year, they made the magnetic crane to go with the Hudson. The magnet doesn't work, but the crane actually pivots and rotates and all that good stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm going to test that right now. Let me go get the Bascule Bridge. Let me put these back. Also, just for fun, I have also grabbed Lionel Hallmark, their first iteration of the Hudson with moving side rods. And then here's the new one right next to it. As you can see, the new one has a lot more detail than the old one. Wait a minute. Oh, wow, it even has the same number. Huh, that's pretty neat. I didn't know that. Do I know Theodore Tugboat? Yes, I know Theodore Tugboat. Theodore Tugboat's pretty nice. I ought to go grab my brios. Oh, someone wants to know how the cats are doing. Let me go open the door real quick so they can come in. Okay, the door is open. They'll be coming in at any minute. Okay, so the Bascule Bridge. Oh, someone wants to know how I got the one with moving wheels. I got this at a train show. Someone was selling this at a train show and I bought it. So, yeah. Let's see, that's the new one. So, here is the Bascule Bridge. Does the Hudson fit on the Bascule Bridge? No. No, it does not. Kind of. Let me see here. Yeah, no. It does not the Hudson does not fit on the Bascule Bridge. You know why? The wheels, well, actually, I don't think even the wheels fit on it, but as you can see, its hook gets caught on the top of the bridge either direction. So, yeah, you cannot put the Hudson on the bridge. How about that? My old channel. So, if you all watched my video that I uploaded today, I mentioned that this year marks a milestone for my channel. Now, longtime fans or longtime viewers will already know what this milestone is, so I'll go ahead and say that this year, or 2026, will mark my YouTube channel's 10th anniversary. Now, this particular channel that I use right now won't be turning 10 exactly, but it will, October will mark 10 years since I started uploading YouTube videos. So, my old channel is long gone after a YouTube update kicked it out of the system, but I do still have all of the videos from that channel archived in 480p quality. It's not the best quality, but they still exist. So, as part of the festivities for my 10th anniversary, when the time comes to celebrate my 10th anniversary, I will be compiling all of those videos into a compilation, and I shall be re-uploading them onto this channel. So, you shall be able to see them all once again when the time comes. Yep. Am I going to get the metal collection? I don't know if I'm going to get the new diecast or not. Like I said, I probably won't because I want to focus on like other train brands so I can save up on space. But I don't know. I may get one or two of them. Let's see. I already gave my thoughts on the 2026 toys, so yeah. Let me see. What else do I have here? I guess I could open up these Erdls and wooden trains because I still haven't taken them out of their bags. What kind of fruit do I like? Eh. Uh. I like bananas. And sometimes apples. Favorite videos? Favorite videos. Oh, are you talking about my videos? Favorite All Engines Go. My favorite All Engines Go episode is A Quiet Delivery. And, let's see, what's my favorite video I've ever made? I do have a soft spot for the Chuggington in a Nutshell videos, but I also do like my in-scale videos because my in-scale videos are among some of the most professional videos I've ever done. Oh, the 1992 Thomas, I am opening him right now. You are about to see him again. But as I said earlier, unfortunately, He is not a 92 wooden Thomas because his wheels are dated 2000. Do I have any Mega Bloks Thomas? I do. I do have quite a few Mega Bloks Thomas. Oh hey, it's Thomas Fan 244. Okay. Thomas. Look at him. He's old. He's vintage. He's an old man. Very nice Thomas here. Oh, there's his name. Have I been to Day Out with Thomas? I have been to 2 different Day Out with Thomas events. I went to the one in 2015. And when was the other one? Did I go to was it 2005, 2006? I don't remember. It was one of the older events. I'm the old man? Hey, I'm only 23. Oh, I just heard a cat. Here she comes. Zoe. Zoe, come here. Zoe. Look at her. Oh yeah, I've also been to Strasbourg, if that counts. It wasn't during one of the Day Out with Thomas events, but I still got to see Thomas himself, even though he had a tarp on his face. So yeah, here's one cat. I don't know if the other cat's gonna show up. Let's see, here we go. So now, funny enough, okay, so I'm opening Diesel right now. Zitnik likes to label their toys so that, like, you know what you're buying. For some reason, they labeled the old wooden railway trains as Tomy. Which is a little strange. Uh-oh, she's on my computer. So we have Zoe, where's Rumi and Mira? That is a reference I do not understand. Oh, wow, this Diesel. We got Diesel. He looks clean. I mean, he has a couple paint chips, but overall, he looks clean. It's very nice. He's a Diesel. I like Diesel. Diesel is one of the... Oh, Zoe, don't sniff Diesel. Diesel is one of the... Diesel is... Oh, I just knocked over a stack of trains. Diesel is one of the engines I want to make a prop replica of because Diesel is cool. He is a very cool train. Let's see, I want to open Mavis next. Let's get Mavis out. Oh, okay, so they properly labeled the Erdles as Erdle. So yeah, we got Erdle Mavis. No, remember, it wasn't a Hank tender, it was a Neville tender. And I already had Neville before I got Tommy Diesel. Because one day I was surfing eBay and I just so happened to find a nice deal on a Tommy Diesel, which I didn't have. So I bought it. And he came with a spare Neville tender. So now I just have a Neville tender. I saw someone asks if I like Underground Ernie. Yes, as a matter of fact, I own a motorized Bakerloo toy. Yeah, we were on call when that happened. Here's Mavis. I like Mavis. Mavis is a pretty cool character. That's her good side. And on this side, yeah, she's pretty worse for wear on this side. But yeah, I like Mavis. Mavis is a neat character. Alright, let me pick up these paper clips so we can get to our next character. Let's see, I think I'll grab Skarloey. I used to be against Ertl, but then later on I kind of warmed up to it. I bought a City of Truro just so I could say I had City of Truro. And then I found a loose Duncan at a train show that I got for pretty cheap. And then I found a new in-box Birdie, and then I found a bunch of new in-box ones that I bought. And then I found these, and yeah. So, here's Skarloey. He's missing a buffer sticker. Look at that boiler. That's kind of weird. That's actually kind of neat, where the boiler is black, but the rest of it... What happened to his buffer stickers? See, that's one of my pet peeves about Ertl, that the buffers where they're just stickers, they fall off so easily. But yeah, there's Skarloey. Pretty nice Skarloey. I took these trucks from Skarloey. Oh, wow, that's neat. It's always nice when you go to, like, antique stores and they just have, like, Ertls there, just there. They're starting to get a lot rarer nowadays. I can say that much. Let's get Ben out of his box, or bag, I should say. Let's see, Ben. Oh, wow. Ben's pretty neat. I like Ben. Oh, and Ben has all of his buffers intact. It's really funny. I have a Ben again, but no Bill. Yeah, pretty neat. It's Ben. Okay. Let's do Trevor next. I actually have, well, much like Skarloey, I have a new in-box Skarloey. I also have a new in-box Trevor. The only catch is he's the scrap Trevor. This is the regular Trevor. Where are the Diapets? They are over there. Off camera. I can't show off camera because I have some boxes over there, and the boxes have some crucial information written on them that I do not want to show on camera. Yeah, for some reason, Ertl, Bill, and Ben have like really, they have really, what's the word? They have, what's the word I'm looking for? It's they have an outline on their faces that none of the other characters have. He looks like a Railway Series character. Very defined. I guess we'll go with that. Define faces. All right, here we have Trevor. Nice Trevor. He's Trevor. Yeah, very neat. His flywheel does spin, but it is not attached to the wheel. So, yeah. It only spins when it feels like it. Oh, his wheels are kind of gummed up. It's weird. Let's see, who's next? Let's get the... Let's see. Yeah, it's Erdl, Trevor. Let's do Ari and Bert next. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is Ari. So we'll get Ari. Let's get Ari out of his bag. It's too bad I don't have an Erdl Stepney. I do have a capsule play rail Stepney though. Oh, my computer shut off. Oh. Okay. Here he comes. Here he is. Ari. It's Ari. It's very nice. It's not splatter. It's not dodge. It's Ari. And they actually got his face right. My cat is still here. All right, next we're going to do Bert's. Oh, there's my dog. Let's see if she'll come over here. Well, there's my cat again. Joey. She's not coming over here. Yes, I have a dog. And she does not want to come over for some reason. Hey. There she is. Look at my dog. Yeah, she has been in a couple videos before. And now she's snooping around looking at everything. How old is she? We do not know. We found her in a parking lot in 2015. Oh, here comes my other cat. Kitty. So yeah, there's the cat. The dog is named Shelby. It was a name my brother picked out. What did I say? I've had my dog, or we've had our dog since 2015. That's when we got her. Okay, let's see. We got our next one. Here is Bert. Bert, Bert actually looks cleaner than Airy for some reason. Because Airy has a lot more noticeable paint chips. Oh, well, my cat wants to do that. Okay, let's see. We have 2 more Erdles to unpack. We shall do Godred. Come on, Godred. Yeah. I do have Capsule Playrail Bert and Take and Play Bert. Let's see, Zoe's name didn't really come from anything. And Kitty, well, you know, we just call him Kitty. Because that's what he is. Five Nights at Freddy's. I used to be like a very big Five Nights at Freddy's fan back when the game was first coming out. But then sometime after the Sister Location trailer came out, I just kind of dropped out. I stopped caring. I was mostly in it for the SFM fan animations. Yeah, back then we didn't have any merchandise. Okay, Godred is being stubborn. He does not want to come out. Come on. You have to come out. Oh yeah, I do remember there was a point in time, back when I used to be a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, there was a point in time where the franchise kind of went quiet. We didn't get a whole lot of new content, so everyone jumped ship and went to Undertale. Undertale was another good game. I actually got Undertale not too long ago because earlier this year they had a sale to celebrate the game's 10th anniversary. They made it free for a limited time. So, I jumped on it and I managed to get it while it was still free. Here's Godred. Godred's pretty nice. There's his other face. Yeah, it's Godred. What's really funny is, well, no, was it earlier this year? Earlier this year, I went to a train show and there was a guy who was selling 11 new in-box Erdles. And among the 11 Erdles he had all 3 Coldy Fell engines. Godred, Coldy, and Lord Harry. So yeah, that was pretty neat. Okay, now we've come to our last Erdle. Among the other 11 Erdles, he had Skarloey, Duncan, Scrap Trevor, Skarloey, Duncan, Scrap Trevor, the Diesel, the Chinese Dragon, Henrietta, Um, who else was there? I don't remember the rest. I'm pretty sure there was two more. Oh yeah, Duke. And who was the last one? Oh, Caroline. Yeah, it was Caroline. So yeah, those were the 11 Erdles that he had. And the year before that, he also had Birdie. So I also have Birdie. Okay, here she comes. Maybe. Come on. Yes. Lady. Lady's a nice character. Nothing happens to her in the show, but she has one of those appealing designs. She's gold. Everyone likes gold. A lot of people complain about Erdl Lady, saying that she's overscaled, but she's nice. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Let me go grab something to test real quick. Oh. My cat is very interested in Mavis for some reason. Okay, let me get up real quick. I've been sitting on my ankle, so now it's stiff. Oh, I forgot something. Among my Christmas presents. So, I got this tin with a train on it. But in the tin, I have this. It's a metal engine kit. My brother got me that. So it's pretty nice. Okay, what was I about to grab? I was about to grab a track piece. Ouch. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention the guy who was selling the new in-box Erdls. He also had some new in-box Wooden Railway. And, new in-box Wooden Railway. What was I saying? Yeah, he had some new in-box Wooden Railway, and I managed to get some of those. He had the pump car, the hand car, the Old Bailey. Let's see, there was the pump car, the Muddy Thomas that was supposed to be based on the Great Discovery, Dennis, and Philip. So I have new in-box Dennis and Philip. Okay, so this is what I wanted to test. So we have Lady. We have a play rail track piece. Does she fit? Oh, she fits. I don't know what to do with this information. That's crazy, honestly. I don't know what to do with this information. Yeah, for some reason, because they made Lady overscaled, she has a wider wheelbase than the rest of the Erdls. So this means you can do this with her. Can she traverse switches? Oh, she can. Wow, that is amazing. I mean, I guess this means I can use her in my Tomy videos, but at the same time, I already have a Tomy lady. So, I don't know. I do know that Ertl Fergus can also fit on Play Rail Track, and for that reason, I want Ertl Fergus. The only problem is Ertl Fergus is extremely rare. Fergus was one of the last Ertls they ever produced, and because of that, he is really hard to find. Amazingly, I do not have an Ertl Thomas. I do not know how, I just don't. Oh wow, I just realized this lady is really clean. All the others have very noticeable paint chips, but she almost doesn't have a scratch. Wow. Okay, well, we have been streaming for almost 2 hours now, so I think it's about time we call it quits. I shall answer a couple more questions before I go, so I guess just lay them on me. Yeah, Fergus was my favorite character, but now, Hero is my favorite character because he is a D51. He's a Japanese engine. I love Japanese engines. I want to make some Japanese engines when I get into Gauge 1 customs, like I said. Um, yes, I do have one brother. That's it. Tomy running session video. I don't know. I did try to make an in-scale running session video, but that didn't really pan out like I wanted it to. So I don't know. What program do I use for my 3D animations? I use Miku Miku Dance, MD. Will I Was Bored return? Probably not. Is Thomas News canceled? I will say Thomas News is on the agenda for my 10th anniversary plans. Do I like sandwiches? I do like some. Just some though. Where is the National Museum of Transportation? I don't know if I can go that way. That might be pretty far. Did I see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Like I said, I dropped out of Five Nights at Freddy's when the Sister Location trailer came out. So, yeah, I did not go see the Five Nights at Freddy's. Actually, I have not seen a movie since Cars 3 came out. Putting that out there. Do I still have my custom wooden railway train? Yes, I do. He is in the wooden railway bin. I have not seen Sonic 3. Matter of fact, I own the first Sonic movie on DVD, but I still haven't seen it. Yeah, I have a tendency to buy DVDs of movies that I want to watch, and so I buy these DVDs and I just don't watch them for a long time. When I say I haven't seen a movie since 2017, that's only counting theatrical releases. I have seen other movies on like DVD, but Cars 3 was the last movie I ever actually saw in theaters. I wanted to go see the All Engines Go movie, but then they canceled that. Do I like skunks? Skunks are okay when they're not stinking up the place. Do I like Sonic? I do have a soft spot for Sonic. Do I have any Lightning McQueen products? As a matter of fact, on stream, I showed off my most recent Lightning McQueen acquisition, and it was the Precision Series Lightning McQueen. I also bought the Hallmark Mater they put out this year. Um, yeah. Favorite Sonic character? Um, that's a tough choice. Uh, Honestly, I think I'd have to go with Blaze, simply because she's a cat, and I like cats. Yeah, back when the Mystery of Lookout Mountain was coming out, Mattel partnered with Fathom for a one weekend event where the Mystery of Lookout Mountain would be shown in select theaters. 2 weeks before the event was supposed to happen, they canceled it. From what I hear, the distributor was upset that Mattel had already announced DVD and Netflix releases for the movie before it was even in theaters. But I don't know. Do I have Lionel Thomas? Yes, I do have Lionel Thomas. He is on the other side of the room right now. Oh, there's my cat again. Do I have any Thomases I can show right now? Just that one. Just him. Actually, how many Railway Series Thomases did we get this year? We got the Player one, and then we got this one. Did we get any others that are like exclusively Railway Series based? Or were those the only two? Because I don't know. Do I have a wooden Railway James? I only have the black one. The introducing James. What is the deal with driving trains around Christmas trees? I think it was a tradition Lionel started. Back when kids would get their Lionel trains, the biggest spot to run their trains would be under the Christmas tree because all the presents that used to be under the Christmas tree uh, are not there anymore. So people just put their Lionel trains under the tree. I still like Chuggington. I did see the original pilot. I actually saw a video recently where 1 week before Christmas, the Oigo Railway had an event to celebrate Thomas's 80th anniversary where they ran their Thomas engine with a Christmas hat, and they also had a bunch of Thomas layouts on display. During that event, they had the pilot episode playing on a TV that was in the room, and I thought that was pretty neat. OG fans will already know what my face looks like and what my name is, so I will not be doing a face reveal here. And um, I won't be doing a reveal per se, but like if you see my face in a future video, you see my face. No big deal about that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm still asking. Did we get any other Railway Series based characters this year, or was it just Thomas? And was it just those two Thomases? Um, yeah, I feel like it was just those two. I do still plan to do more in a nutshell videos, because like I said in my video I uploaded today, I do plan to make a Chuggington in a nutshell for my next April Fool's video. Okay, well... Okay, so I think that's enough for today. So I am going to end the live stream here. So, thanks to everyone who attended, and thanks to everyone who has been supporting the channel for this long. And thanks for making 2025 a great year. Hopefully 2026 will be a good year, but like I said, I will be cutting back on content next year because I have that really big 10th anniversary project I want to make. So, I will still try to upload regularly, but until 2026 comes, I've been Fan of Thomas 31, and I will see you all next time. So long.